Your parents made mistakes. You can't blame the parents. Of course I can. I'm just concerned about the children. Should I go no contact with my mom? I will tell you about going no contact. Don't worry about hurting a parent's feelings. If you had toxic parents will always make it about them. Your parents rushed you. Your parents screwed up. Families like to keep the roles the same. Here's your way out. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family.
Did y'all hear that? If you don't have a family that loves you, and by loves you, he means that is not going to accept you transitioning or wanting to be on life-altering and irreversible medications. That's what he means by a family that does not love you. So he's clearly trying to indoctrinate and groom children. I don't think that is within question. There's no question there. If you take one look at this man's content, you can see exactly what he's doing. And it's because it's a choice he's made for his own life. So who better to talk to than very malleable children who are ready to accept ideas like this? That's what he's doing. And he's doing it on a platform called TikTok, which we all know is a very genius choice to pick because there's kids all over that platform who are ready to take in new ideas and hear from these speakers. And that's why he has over 600,000 followers on the platform. Now, a woman decided to call this out on a TikTok of her own. And let's take a look at that video, and then we're going to look at the result of her calling out Jeffrey Marsh and what happened in the wake of her posting this video.
Okay, guys, this video is going to be a bit long.
Stop telling trans people that we're inspirational.
Stop telling kids to go on your Patreon and chat to you privately without their parents knowing.
And then a lot of people made stitches of me saying I'm transphobic, I've done a lot of bad stuff, they've even attacked my scarf, my religion, a lot of bad stuff, which I don't want to go into. And these people have also said they are not talking to the kids. Okay, so I did a little bit of digging.
Hi, kids. Hey, kids. I want to talk to the kids. Hi, kids. Hey, kids.
So yeah, there's a lot of videos of them addressing kids. Now, the main video I want to talk about.
Your parents screwed up.
So pause there. She's even using the pronouns that this guy has chosen for himself and saying, respectfully, I just want to give you the receipts. I just want to show you that this man is gearing towards talking to children. He's trying to have private conversations with children on his Patreon. He is setting up videos specifically for children to watch without their parents knowing, and really guiding them toward the direction of abandoning their, quote, toxic parents. So she puts out this video just simply saying, here are the receipts, here's what's happening, and now here's an update from this woman on TikTok. And as you'll notice in looking at this thumbnail, she's crying. Let's see why.
So I just got an email saying pretty much a threat saying they know where I live. And what scares me the most is they have got my daughter's details on the email, like what time I leave to drop them to school, pick them up. And it's not a coincidence because both of my daughters, they go to 2 different schools, so they know. They've given the school details and everything. So yeah, my daughters are involved now in this.
For your efforts of trying to protect children, your children are attacked. You are doxxed. You are told where your children are going to school, when they're being dropped off, when they're supposed to be coming home, and you are getting death threats in your email, at your home. You're getting old pictures of yourself sent to you without your hijab on as a complete sign of disrespect to your religion. But remember, these are the people who are tolerant and loving and all accepting, and they call the right-wingers Islamophobes, right? But when a Muslim woman comes out and says, hey, you know what, I don't agree with what you're doing there, I don't agree with this side of your ideology, oh, let's go find some old pictures of her without her hijab on, and let's go post that on the internet and attack her and send death threats and dox her and threaten her children. It's just unbelievable. And what's even sadder is that in the wake of these threats and everything that is being thrown on this woman, she hops on the internet and apologizes to these people, which is exactly what they want. This is going to embolden them. And this is not to criticize her, because it's a whole different situation when your kids are being threatened and when their lives are possibly at stake and you know that people are following you as you're dropping them off at school. I have no idea what that situation's like or how I would react. But when you bow, it is what they want. It tells them, yes, this is what works. So the next time that somebody comes up with a complaint for how we're grooming children or trying to attack kids on the internet, the next time somebody complains, I know that the proper course of action is to dox them, is to follow them home, is to threaten them, is to abuse them, and then I will get a full-fledged apology posted on the internet. This is the way the world works now. This is how it goes. And you cannot bow down to these woke mobs. You can't. You have to stand there and stand strong in your views, and you say, you know what? Regardless of what you're going to do to me, I'm going to be here to say what I believe. And of course, we'll all make our own choices. And when children are involved, these things can often go out the window. But for the most part, it's so important not to apologize to these people, because it is exactly what they want and it is positive reinforcement for this behavior. But all in all, what we should be focusing on is this right here, because this continues to exist on the internet in full force, getting hundreds of thousands of views, as you can all see. Look at the numbers on these videos. And guess who's watching? Children. Children are watching this, taking this in, thinking that this is a healthy lifestyle, and they're the ones who are falling victims to this sort of content on the internet. So keep an eye on what your kids are watching.